Welcome to my kiln shed. This little shed building is where I do all my firings now, and I'm so excited to show you what's in the kiln this morning. This is my first firing in this new location, which, by the way, if you ever wanted to or are curious about how I moved to this new location of where I'm doing my ceramics now, and I have a gallery now and a new studio and like moved out and everything, I made a video vlog of that moving in process, so it's on my channel. You can go check it out. But for now, okay, yeah, I eat the green part on the strawberry. Why? Why is it bad? Why aren't you supposed to eat it? I feel like a bunny. Okay, now that we're all fueled up, let's look at, okay, this has been cooling off. I was getting impatient, that's why I opened the lid. It's at like 300 degrees right now, which is good to go, in my opinion. It's a little warm. This dark brown clay is just automatically gorgeous. Such a beautiful base for lighter glazes like alabaster, which is on this one, and I think this is absolutely just like stunning as it is. And so let me show you some more combos, more things that I have with that. This is a mug also in that combo, which I just think is so cool. Same thing in a cup form, and I'm really excited about this too because I love acorns. This reminds me of home because it looks like acorn. So I hope you get how excited I am about this. I've also been trying to play around with some morel mushrooms. This is one way I've been playing around with making them. I'm usually a colorful girl. I know, but listen. Can you get when I am excited though? It's just, there's so many experimental, we need to keep experimenting, branching out, trying. Come on, get excited with me. Hang on. I love strawberries, but I will say that there is absolutely nothing I love more than blueberries. And look what I made! Look what I made! I made a blueberry cup. And it's got alabaster on the inside. I'm telling you, I'm real obsessed with alabaster lately. This is for me. Wow, dude, this fish turned out so well. I love her in the green. This deep emerald green, black inside. I'm so excited to hang this on the wall. All right, this fish turned out less gorgeous. The blue didn't really turn out blue, and I'm glad I figured that out now because I think I made a mistake with mixing it. So this one's probably gonna get refired, but that's okay. You know, it's all right. This is so cool. This is so cool. Dude, look at that. This is black underglaze. I will be putting gloss on the inside, clear gloss. I forgore to do that, but I'll refire it with more gloss. This is incredible though. That is so cool. This is actually a moon glaze, a moon bubble glaze over a speckled clay, and that is just so beautiful. Got a little baby spoon rest. This is Emerald Falls. This is alabaster. Really beautiful combo. Very pretty. This is just a simple, you know, ring dish, but I was experimenting with some colors that I have. Really love how it dripped on the inside. Wow. Wow. What is this? What did I do? This is really pretty. I have no idea what this is, guys, but this is really pretty. Another ring dish in that pretty kind of a combo. Love. This is alabaster with periwinkle. I love the periwinkle rim. I think that's actually really cute. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. You know, it dripped off like this, and I was like, oh, should I, you know, wipe it off? Should I fix it? No. I was like, this dark clay, I know it's gonna fire cool, and it did. That is so cool. I hope that this can be your sign to let those drips kind of show. Let the process through a little bit. I have been playing with just simple trays lately because I want, you know, kind of more accessible things for people to buy in the shop. So I've been making these tiny trays and with texture with the brown dark clay. Oh, it like adds so much dimension and simplicity, but also complexity with the texture. I think I'm just really falling in love with texture lately, and I really like how, you know, those are my fingerprints. Each one of those little dots are my tips of my fingers. Ooh, this is really pretty. I really like how this mug turned out. Another thing that's great about this kiln is that it's 3 layers and my last kiln was 2 layers. So you're gonna get a lot more results with this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is so different than what this combo usually looks like. I'm telling you, glazing really keeps you on your toes, but it's pretty. I really like it. It's cool. More of that really surprising combo. It's pretty though. I like the matte. I really like the matte. Okay, all right, I'll show you something that sucks. I wanted to like have this vase be like a little present. It says you deserve peace in every sense of the word, and there are bubbles all over it. Looks like it's sick, so I don't want to be giving this as a present to somebody that looks like it's a diseased ball. Ooh, cool. Look at this. This was just a little test of color. Cool. I like this one. So this is brown underglaze with some wax resist and then just one color over it, but it's separated, of course, and you wiped it off and leaves the design, and that's just so cute. It also matches my tattoo, and that's like what I meant for it to do, so that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. I really like how these 2 neutrals mix together. Periwinkle. Another interesting spoon rest combo. Dark blue, more of my favorites. All right, last shelf. This is one more layer than we usually get. It's really interesting because this color was supposed to be way more developed. It was actually supposed to be like this. Do you see how this is much more teal and this is like much more washed out? I mean, it's still actually pretty, but I wonder if it was under fired, which doesn't make sense because usually it gets hotter at the bottom shelves. Not sure. And that color combo really has been reliable, so it's so funny that I did all of the straw cups in that combo, which again is not bad. It's just not what I was expecting at all. Oh, at least this one's different. What the heck, dude? Oh, this was lavender mist. Crazy. It has a crack though, right there, so that sucks. Dude, this is under fired. What the heck? That's gross. That's not cool. All right, and lastly, to finish, we have some more cherry mugs, which are a favorite of mine and a favorite of some other wonderful customers who love my cherries. Unfortunately, we did have some duds. It was basically like the whole last layer of the kiln. So that is a struggle that I'm gonna have to work through. I think that the lower elements of the kiln are probably going bad, and that's why that happened. So we'll just have to change them out. Please remember that art is so important, my loves, and so are you. I love to remind you of that. See you next time.